I admit it, another hoe got me finished. Broke my heart, oh no you didn't. Fuck sipping, I'ma down a whole bottle. Heart.
Tom had terrorized and messed with Jerry for years. Every time Tom even saw Jerry, he would mess with him. And this made Jerry mad and hate and despise Tom. And so Jerry came up with the idea that the next time Tom messed with him, Jerry was going to end Tom and make sure it would be the final time Tom would ever do anything again. In preparation for this, Jerry had gotten weapons such as the baseball bat, a sledgehammer, and dynamite. And Jerry set his plan into motion. And it started out with Jerry pretending to go to the fridge to get some food. On the way, Tom saw Jerry, and like usual, Tom started to chase him. But Jerry wanted this to happen, and he let Tom run towards him. And then, out of nowhere, Jerry pulled his bat out that he was hiding and smashed it into Tom's face, which sent him flying back. This made Tom mad, and he ran towards Jerry once more. Jerry tried to swing his bat at Tom, but Tom caught it mid-swing. And he then proceeded to pick up Jerry and throw him into the living room, with Jerry smashing into a wall and then landing on the floor. This fueled Jerry's desire even more to make sure that Tom wouldn't leave this fight alive. Jerry then ran to where he had kept his sledgehammer, and he got it out, preparing to crush Tom with it. Tom saw this, and he picked up Jerry's baseball bat, ready to fight. Jerry ran towards Tom, slamming the sledgehammer against him. Tom barely managed to dodge it, and then swung the baseball bat down against Jerry, trying to crush him. But Jerry jumped out of the way. Jerry then swung the sledgehammer so hard that when Tom tried to block it with the baseball bat, it crushed it and hit Tom right in the face, sending him flying across the kitchen into the fridge. This had broken Tom's jaw, and he was barely even able to regain consciousness, but he was able to. He felt the pain from his broken jaw, and he was prepared to fight to the death if he had to. Tom got up from what was left of the fridge and started to run straight towards Jerry. As Tom was closing in on Jerry, Jerry swung the sledgehammer, trying to hit Tom in the face once more. But Tom was able to dodge it, and he kicked Jerry so hard that Jerry flew into the wall once more. Tom then picked up the sledgehammer. Tom was going to end Jerry by crushing him with the sledgehammer. Tom slowly walked towards Jerry, and as Jerry was regaining consciousness, he knew what he had to do. He had to use the dynamite, and he kept it hidden in his mouse hole. Luckily, he was close to it. So, as Tom was walking towards him, Jerry ran past him and into his mouse hole. This angered Tom, and he ran to Jerry's mouse hole, using the sledgehammer to hit and break the wall, trying to get inside. Inside Jerry's mouse hole, Jerry got the dynamite, and was finally going to end Tom once and for all. Jerry then threw a stick of dynamite at the entrance of his mouse hole, which exploded right in front of Tom, sending him flying across the living room and into a wall, and also destroying most of Jerry's mouse hole. Jerry walked out of what was left of his mouse hole unscathed. Tom, on the other hand, was badly injured, having a broken left arm and a broken right leg. As he slowly got up, his vision started to become blurry, but he could see enough. But his ultimate goal now was to finally end Jerry, no matter the cost. He slowly walked towards Jerry, and Jerry slowly walked towards him. Jerry then threw another stick of dynamite, but Tom managed to jump out of the way, but the explosion sent Tom and Jerry both flying back in separate directions. Because of the chaos of this battle, the house they lived in started to crumble and collapse. But Tom and Jerry didn't care. They were determined to kill the other. At this point, Tom had a broken jaw, broken left arm, broken right arm, and several cracked and broken ribs. But he was still able to somewhat get up, and slowly but surely walked towards Jerry. Jerry was also badly injured, but he did the same and got up and slowly walked towards Tom. Tom used his right arm to drag the sledgehammer, and Jerry had one last stick of dynamite left. Jerry then used what remaining strength he had to throw the dynamite, but somehow Tom used the sledgehammer to hit the stick of dynamite, sending it flying towards the ceiling, and it then proceeded to explode. Because of that last explosion, the house started to fall apart, and Tom and Jerry both realized that if they didn't get out of the house, they would be crushed by the collapsing house and they would die. But they wanted to kill the other so much that they didn't care. And as they were slowly walking towards the other, a large chunk of the house fell and landed on Tom. After the chunk of the house fell on Tom, Jerry couldn't see him anywhere, and he knew he had succeeded. And so, Jerry then proceeded to limp out the front door, knowing that he had finally killed Tom, who had tormented him for most of his life. And this put a smile on his face.